Okay, in question 6, we're told that Pierre is investing €5,000 in a deposit, nominal annual interest rate of 4.5% compounded monthly. Okay, compounded. So we're dealing with compound interest. So here's a compound interest formula given in the sheet. The future value equals the present value times 1 plus the rate of interest as a percentage over 100 times K, where K is the number of compounding periods per year. So how often in a year is the amount paid, and where N is the number of years. So we have to substitute all this information into this formula. Calculate the value of at the end of this time. Well, how long is it doing it for? 7 years. So all this information, future value is what we're trying to find, is equal to the present value, well, he puts in 5,000, times 1 plus R, which is the percentage interest rate, so 4.5. You don't need to put the percent over, dividing it by 100 makes it percent anyway. So 4.5 over 100. Now 100 times K. K is the number of times it's paid in a year. So if it's compounded monthly, how many times is that in a year? 12 times. So it's 4.5 over 100 times 12. And then to the power of, again, K, that's 12. And N is the number of years, so 12 times 7. So you had to put all of this into a calculator. Let's just do that, make sure we know what we're doing. So, what did I say? 5,000 times bracket 1 plus, as a fraction, 4.5 over 100 times 12, and then outside the bracket to the power of 12 times 7. Oops. Which gives you an answer of 6,847.26. And when we're dealing with money, we give our answer to 2 decimal places. So here, well, it even tells us to 2 decimal places. That's the same as 6,847.26. And it says it's in euros, so we could put, whoops, we could put euros or put a euro sign at the front. Okay, part B. Carla has $7,000 to invest into a deposit scheme which is compounding annually. If it's compounding annually, that means that the value of K is 1 because it's only getting paid once a year. She wants to double her money after 10 years. So 10 years is N. 7,000 is the present value. If she wants to double her money, then what does that mean for the future value? Well, if the present value is 7,000 and she wants it to be doubled, the future value is going to be 7,000 times 2, which is 14,000. Calculate the minimum annual interest rate. So this is calculate R, find R, for her to achieve her aim. So again, using the same formula as before, future value equals present value 1 plus R over 100K to the power of Kn. Future value, we want it to be 1,400. That equals present value, 14,000. It's 7,000. 1 plus R, we don't know, over 100. Now K is 1, so I could put times 1, but there's not much point. 100 times 1 is 100. And then K, again, is 1, so I'm not going to bother with that. But N is 10, because it's 10 years. So I need to solve this to find R. Number of different ways you could do it. You could rearrange by dividing by 7,000, but then you'd have to take the 10th root of 2. So, I mean, you could do that, but your calculators have a very nice feature called nsolve. This is the type of equation I'll be putting into nsolve. You just put all that in and then put comma R to tell the calculator you're trying to find R, and it will solve it for you. So if you're not sure how to do that, it's in menu, algebra, numerical solve. And you just type in the equation exactly as it is. So 14,000 equals 7,000. 1 plus R over 100 to the power of 10. And then we put comma R and enter. And it gives us an answer of 7.177. So that means that R is 7.177. To 3 significant figures, that's 7.18. Now R is the annual interest rate, so it's given as a percentage. So 7.18% interest annually.